What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of Operation PreLander, the never-ending project in a very short amount of time. So we've got 2 weeks left to get most of the stuff done to the truck for Moab. Moab will be, Mackenzie just got in, March 6th to 10th. The fiberglass fenders up front all wrapped thanks to Jake over at Lucid Wraps. Riley comes out in a little bit to pull off the front coilovers, bypasses, revalve them. Mitchell is working on ditch lights, bumper lights, chase bar, rock lights, roof light bar, dual functionality. But today I'm going over to True to pick up my new C4 bumper. It's a wider bumper to fit the fiberglass. While I'm there, I'm dropping off some RRW RR5H wheels. I'll be running those in Moab, getting content for them. Got some new tires on the way, gonna be delivered to True, so I'm leaving the wheels and beadlock rings over there with them. But with that being said, let's go pick up the bumper. Tomorrow morning we'll head over to Mitchell's. I'll take off old bumper, put on new bumper, new lights, and kind of let him have at it for wiring everything. So let's go to True, drop some stuff off, pick some stuff up, and then after that we'll head over to Mitchell, Blaze Off-Road. Alright, we are at True Automotive. Time to drop off wheels and such and pick up the new bumper. So I hope the new tires make it in time. We'll see, I guess. Let's drop stuff off. And just like that, the new bumper is now loaded up in the back of the truck. I've got the perfect bungee straps here to keep this thing from sliding forward into my rear window there. These things are so damn nice. I've got these two holding this back and then one over there holding that front bar to the rack itself, so it can't go forward. It can only come back, which I'm not worried about at all. It'll hit the tire and stop. So wheels are dropped off. This is loaded up. This will be going on tomorrow over at Blaze Off-Road. I'm going to just hit it with some Steel It just to coat it for the Moab trip. After that, when I come back, I'll have it sandblasted and powder coated professionally. But yeah, so the difference from this one to the one I have now is everything is the same, except for this is about 3 inches wider so that it actually contours and fits the fiberglass. All right, we'll head over to Blaze Off-Road tomorrow morning, get this thing on. Good morning, everyone. It is the next day. So yesterday I dropped off some RRW wheels to True Automotive with some beadlock rings and beadlock spacer rings. The Mickey Thompson tires, the new tires for the truck, are going to go straight to True Automotive. They're mounting and balancing them. I've got some Apex Designs valve stems with the quick deflate on them, so those will be going onto the new set of wheels as well for Moab. I'm headed to Blaze Off-Road right now to go see Mitchell. The mission for today is to get the ditch lights wired in, backlights and all, and then get the 6 bumper pods wired in with the new light bar wired in. We're gonna maybe get to the chase lights, I don't know. We're also still kind of waiting on some pods for the chase bar that we're creating, so we might not do the chase lights, we'll see. My buddy Michael Taco Mills, you guys will see him in the Moab series. He's gonna meet me at Blaze Off-Road. We're gonna be tackling the new front bumper. We're gonna steel it, my new front bumper, his new front bumper, and then put those both back on. The old bumper is coming off, it is sold. So I just have to basically have Mitchell wire in the pods, the bumper light bar, and then basically swap out all of the winch stuff from the old bumper to the new bumper. While Mitchell does all the wiring, I will be working on the bumper. But let's go see Mitchell over at Blaze. I'm gonna get a Ghost first so I can have some energy for all of this today, and then we'll get started. All right, guys, we are at Blaze Off-Road. Mitchell's working on the ditch light harnesses right now. Once Michael gets here in about an hour, we're gonna spray the new bumper with some Steel-It, start mounting the Diode Dynamics pod lights. We got 6 pod lights to put on the new bumper, as well as a 30-inch light bar. Mitchell's working on the harness right now for the ditch lights, and then he'll start making the harnesses for all the bumper lights and the light bar. From there, I'm gonna start basically taking this bumper off and pulling the lights off of this, so that when Mike gets here and we spray the new bumper, it can just go on. In the meantime, Mitchell's gonna work on ditch light harnesses and other harnesses, and hopefully it won't take too long, so see if we get it done or not.
So one of the things I do that's a little bit unique compared to other companies in the industry, at least for the off-road industry, it's actually super common in the motorsports and racing industry, is make labels for all of the wires. This just makes it way easier for the customer to service their own vehicle, for us to service it should we ever need to pull harnesses, replace harnesses, test stuff out if something goes wrong, and just make it look cleaner overall. All right guys, so the last harness that you saw me making had 3 wires. Obviously that green wire in there is the modifier or accessory wire for Diode Dynamics. It's gonna be backlighting. In some cases of Baja designs, it'll be like a dimming feature, which I really don't use. But diodes have super cool backlighting feature on all of their lights except their light bars, their current series light bars. Their next series light bars will have it, but that's why this is a 2-wire harness, and the last harness you saw me make was a 3-wire, because that 3rd wire controls backlighting on the SSC1s, SSC2s, SS3s, and SS5s, and it looks really cool.
So while Mitchell is working on those harnesses, I'm putting on the new Diode ditch light brackets. All it really is 2 12mm bolts here. Take this off, just make sure you have a hold of your hood. Put these in place, run the bolts back through, and then just align your hood, make sure it's straight. But I'm gonna do these because these actually bring the light a little bit further forward and up, so the lights don't have to be so angled outwards. They can come in a little bit and not hit the windshield. So let's get this thing on. So ditch light brackets are on, ditch lights are plugged in with the Diode SS3s. Now, since the bumper is getting replaced, I'm gonna go ahead and take off these SSC2s that are on the sides of the bumper. That way Mitchell can start wiring harnesses for those for the new bumper. So let's get those off. So Mitchell is done with the ditch light harness. He is working on the bumper lights harnesses now. While he's doing that, I'm gonna start pulling off the bumper itself. And then when Mike gets here with the Steel-It, we'll spray a couple coats on the new bumper, get all the lights mounted to that while it's off. It's just easier. Mount the winch and throw the new bumper on the truck. So thanks to Mitchell and Michael, Mitchell got everything wired up. So as you guys can see, this one that's not on right here is connected to the OEM fog relay. We're gonna have to put in my winch and figure out the light bar later on. It didn't mount up the way we wanted it to, but I think I might just keep it bare and raw for Moab. And then just powder coat when I get back, but yeah, it looks great. Whew. All right, so that is gonna wrap up this episode of Operation PreLander. Again, keeping the bumper bare for now. I have to throw the winch in there. I'm just gonna keep it bare for Moab, get it powder coated when I get back. You can see all the backlighting on there. Looks so good. So if you need wiring done, hit up Mitchell Blaze Off-Road here in Colorado. C4, probably the best armor company for these rigs. Anything really Toyota that they make is solid. Now I just have to mount and balance new wheels and tires, cut up my bedside so I can actually flex out the rear, throw the new tent on, get the rear diff and the transmission serviced before Moab, and God, what else? I feel like there's still a whole list to do. Oh, front hydro bumps, those are going next week. But yeah, that'll wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you did. Until next time, peace.